Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Fields it right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Smith will come in motion right. They'll start on the ground. ETN stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll go again with ETN. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Rodgers. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. To throw is Rodgers. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. ETN is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
And they've stopped them on the first 2 downs. Obviously, this is an important play coming up here. I think it's more so for the guys on defense because if they stop them here, I think they've set the tone for the entire game, how difficult it's going to be to score on them.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Rodgers. This is caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
On the ready.
And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. They give him 4. it'll be 2nd and 6.
He's brought down at his own 4-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On the double. Red. Ready?
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The Cowboys at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Back to throw again. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
They go play action here on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3 and not giving up 6.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? You can have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Devontae Smith, 76 yards. And the Panthers get a bit closer. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw here. Finding his safety valve here, that's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 11. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Okay, ready?
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready! Triple 38!
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Back to throw. And he's got it. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On second and inches, Rodgers. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll run with ETN. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On play action, it's Rodgers. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. To throw, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. The This will be caught at about the 6. They'll go for a gain of 7, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Hands it off out of the gun, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down, and the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Pulls it in at the 13. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. Touchdown, Carolina. Jamar Chase, 70 yards. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Santos with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Take it in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. Now a handoff looking right. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And they snap him short of the first, as he can only get to the 20. Looking to throw. And Allen's got it. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
They're going to look to throw. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Nick Bosa in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. 121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 3 yards out. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fields in right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Rodgers. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken at about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in here by Chase. The offense on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Rodgers. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1 and 1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From just inside the 20, a short kick. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And now here is another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
More the man in motion. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both